no jabo, Jaimi, Yoto, Yuhu, Yorega. Get a mame, get a moon, get a mame, get a moon. Awano, get a mame, Igo Sanu Dazi, Oko Dudu no Yosa, Royal Sunlight, Iyore. Get a mame, get a moon, get a mame, get a moon. Awano, get a mame, Igo Sanu no se, Neri went, no more says no he went, Iyore. Get a mame, get a moon, get a mame, get a moon. Awano, awano, awano. Uyayi, umayayi, uboriri, awo ereno uboriri, urobane no uboriri, enyegbeso uboriri, agogogo tono boyo no uboriri, apagogo no besu no uboriri, owoge link of fire tie, 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 oh now sunny Eureka. Mewa honey, yeah, mewa honey, oh now sunny Eureka. God of this world, Lord of this world, Prince of this world, King of this world, blinder of eyes, blinder of mind, blinder of soul, Ọbage Iyore no, Ohiari Ọba, Ọbage Iyore no, Ohimiefa, Ọbage Iyore no, Ohiofumegbe, Ọbage Iyore no, no you say ya, Ọbage Iyore no.
Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of YAHUAH. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near, so near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due our worship, praise, honor, love, service, power, glory, riches, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, to the Ruach HaKodesh, the fire. When we speak of YAHUAH true essence, you are just speaking of the Ruach HaKodesh. When you speak of YAHUAH being a father, DNA, it is the Ruach HaKodesh you are just talking about. When you talk about YAHUAH lovely kindness, power of his fruitfulness, you are speaking of the Ruach HaKodesh. He is the true essence of YAHUAH, the very blessed one, the very unquenchable one. When we speak of the link of fire torturing, you speak of the Ruach HaKodesh, unforgivable power. That was why he said, when you speak against the Father, against the Son, they shall be forgiven. But when you speak against the Ruach HaKodesh, the very one to is the breath. He is the breath of all living. He is the very one to give you eternal life. When you speak against him, no mercy. Neither in this world nor the world to come. No mercy. No mercy. So this is the Ruach. It's dangerous. It's so lovely. It's dangerous. It's so lovely. It's dangerous. It's a love. When we speak of the love of YAHUAH, you speak of the Ruach HaKodesh. All right. When we speak of the danger, the unforgivable power of YAHUAH, we are just talking about the Ruach HaKodesh. YAHUAH, I just love it. YAHUAH, you have been worshipped, praised, honored, loved, served in the temple of your Isha, your eternal handmaid. For you are my eternal Ish. I love you, Abba. Yes, because you first loved me. I love my Father. Even though my mama, you're here. All right, now, family. So here we are in the heavenly court room of YAHUAH with this powerful message titled for you and me. YAHUAH is no respecter of persons in judgment, nor angels, Christians, Islam, Iyore, Edamorphic, Oba, Buhari, etc. He is no respecter when it comes to his judgment. That's what I want to dig into now. If you miss the mark, regardless of who you are, you see, the way prophetess Iyore, black and white pennies will be judged. In like manner, every obvious president, whatever you are, Queen Elizabeth will be judged. Just the way prophetess Iyore, prophetess of black and white pennies, will be judged. In like manner, everyone, regardless of who you are. Because when it comes to YAHUAH holiness, he is no respecter. When it comes to his blessing, he don't respect who to bless. When it comes to his hunger, he don't care. When it also comes to his judgment, he give it to you. He say, I'm going to reward you according to your works. When you mix the Bible mark, that is a link of fire tie, link of fire tie, link of fire tie. And it's meant for people who disobey him. Regardless, if you disobey him, regardless of who you are, you just go down the fire. Let's begin to prove that. Here we are, Deuteronomy 27 verses 26. Cursed be he that confirmeth not all the words of this law to do them, and all the people shall say amen. What is it saying? If you refuse to do confirmation, concerning what the royal law has already said. It said you are cursed. So that's why I'm doing this. I want to do some confirmation here, regardless of who you are. I speak by the authority of Abba Yahuwah, that solid rock, the very one everyone will give account to. I speak through his power, regardless of who you are. I want to do some confirmation, okay? Here we are, Hebrews chapter 4, verses 12, where I read, "For the word of Yahuwah is quick and powerful and sharper than any double-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." Do you get that? It works all over us. Listen, now the part I'm after, or rather my focus point is that it's double-edged sword. So what is double-edged sword? That is going to cut you in the front, it will cut you in the back. Now listen, one side to love you and the other side to judge you. So the one side that is going to use to love you, that is to put you into, to guide you until you come to repentance. But if you mix that one side, it's better don't mix it. Regardless of who you are, I don't care. Don't mix it. But when you mix it, the other side is going to use it to shoot you into the lake of eternal damnation, no redemption over there. Regardless of who you are. We put some more. Revelation 22, verses 12. I read, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give to everyone according as his work shall be." Whatever you do now, or whatever you are still doing, let me make it so clear unto you, there is a payback time. There is a payback time. That is sin. Sin simply means sin is like a credit card. Okay, you need me, come out, get me in credit. But at the end of it all, when you're not surrounded or not surrounded, whenever you want to cause you for judgment, you're going to pay. It's credit card. You must pay back. All right? He said he's coming to give you according to your works. Did you work for him? Who do you work for? You're going to get paid according to what you labored for, regardless of who you are. It's not important. Angels see. I bet you want cast him out. Now he's heading to the lake of fire. We put some more. Number one, you see the works of Christianity. He said, you are the workers of iniquity. That is the works of the Christian. We cast that demon. We prophesy. We do many wonders in your name. He said, no, that isn't true. I never knew you. You workers of iniquity. So the workers of iniquity, you're going to get paid 100-fold. Here we go. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahuwah is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. You can't mock him. You can't. Your works is revealed as broad daylight before him. You can deceive man, but you cannot. He said, don't deceived. Don't be deceived, okay? We put some more. Whatever you sow, you reap. There's never no way you sowed iniquity, you're going to reap paradise. You sow the workers of iniquity, you work for devil, you're going to reap heaven. No. Don't ever think of that. That is the reason why this segment came out. For you to just put yourself in order and return back to the royal law. And let's go all this stupidity of the worldly madness. How dare you work in the company right in Nigeria, and you will not come to America and say America needs to, you will not go to any, or you will not go to the company of America and say, come and pay me because I worked already. That's what, who do you work for? And you say, I worked in Nigeria. And you want to come and stay in America? Will you want me, America, to pay you? Are you mad? They will throw you into the prison. The same with Abba Yahuwah, simple illustration. Now, Romans chapter 2, verses 11, here we go. For there is no respecter of persons with Yahuwah. I don't care who you are. Who are you? President Buhari? No. You don't care. Oba of Edo. Or who? Oba of Lagos. Or who? Oba of Saudi Arabia. No. Regardless, with persons. I'm going to be using tough people in this segment, okay? I don't care how somebody feels. When it comes to establishing the truth, I take it raw. I will teach it, or we will talk about it 360-degree undilutable word of Abba Yahuwah, okay? Because Abba Yahuwah supersede, okay, all this worldly whatever. Okay, he supersedes. They all is going to give account unto him. So let's fear him. That can kill the body and kill the soul and send them both into the lake of fire. Rather than to fear common male mother that is being born. Just the way you were 9 months, I was also 9 months. You came out from woman vagina. Likewise do I do. When you die, you goes down the 6 feet. And likewise do I. Now, I fear Yehovah, okay? I don't fear man. All right, now, 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 17, I read. And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. What did he say? You are just sojourning here on earth. You should do it in fear of Yahuwah, because it's going to reward you regardless of who you are. Because after this, there's a place. Your spirit needs to go eternal. Okay? Now, Acts Apostle chapter 10, verses 34. There Kepha opened his mouth and said, of a truth, I perceive that Yahuwah is no respecter of persons. First of all, prove it before we start, digging more. James chapter 2, verses 1. My brethren, have not the faith of our Adonai Yehoshua. Oh, my Father, where am I? My brethren, have not the faith of our Adonai Yehoshua HaMashiach, the Adonai of glory, with respect of persons. 9, verses 9, Nabi. But if ye have, okay, listen now, but if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sin, and are convinced of the law is transgressors. What is this saying? Now, where are you supposed to speak the truth? Okay, let me put it this way, very plain, because this is the subject I'm dealing with, regardless of who you are. That is, when Abayiwa prepared this message for me already, I would say, no, for the sake of fear, I'm not going to put no king or no Oba. Because when it comes to Oba, I know some people is going to eat themselves raw. Don't even try that nonsense here, okay? It doesn't count here. I'll say, no, okay, I have to remove kings away. I have to remove Obas away. And let me put only president now. Governor, Queen Elizabeth. Let me just do this for the... You say, if I try that nonsense, I transgress the law. When it comes to establishing the word of Eddy, we say, I should have the faith of that of Yehoshua, or I shouldn't have the faith. How did he quote it? Not to respect persons. When you are revealing the Adonai of glory, the King of Kings, and the Adonai of Adonais, when you are revealing his truth unto humanity, don't have respect for nobody when you are speaking of the truth, okay? Don't look at their faces, just pour it out raw the way it is. Exactly what I'm doing over here. Criticism is allowed here, okay? You can criticize me, because I know this is not going to go well with, lovers of men. Dislike, you can hit on it 1,000 or billion or trillion times, all right? But I'm doing with the works of my Father. Here we are. Colossians. When they get tough. Colossians chapter 3, 24 to 25. Knowing that if the Adonai ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve Adonai Mashiach, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respecter of persons. What are you saying? Come on, let's do it again. Also do some confirmation right in the Old Testament. We have been reading the no Testament. We also go to Old Testament, Deuteronomy 10:17. For Yahuwah your Elohim is Elohim of Elohims, okay, and Adonai of Adonais, a great Yahuwah, a mighty Yahuwah, and a terrible, which regardeth not person, nor taketh bribe. It don't regard no person, okay. Is the God of gods. Okay, let me read it so the way they write it. For Yahuwah your God is God of gods, and Lord of lords, a great God, mighty God, and a terrible, which regard not persons, nor taketh bribe. When it comes to judgment, sorry, No wealthy man can just get there because I'm the richest man on earth. Although I break your rules, although I live for myself, although I take worship, I take praise, may worship me, I do. How much do you care? How much can I offer for that? Oh, I want to pay for it. Don't cast me to the lake of fire. I have money, I have what it takes to buy my salvation from you. Right now, tell me the price, name me the price, and watch me pay you all the wages. Yeah, what I was saying, it don't take bribe, okay? So right now, let us begin to dig into our message. You see already from the new and the old, is no respecter or pauses. And when it comes to his judgment, Sir is going to pour it out raw. That is the pure fire. And he gave you an example of how the link of fire is. You have the example fire here. And let me tell you, the example or the early fire he gave unto you and me as an example or as an illustration of eternity dwelling as the disobedient children. I can compare to the torture or the fire or the heatness of the link of fire. It's just cold water. Can you do that experiment for yourself? Put your one finger inside fire on the gas and let it teach you the torture of the link of fire. And that is going to put fear into you. And just return and do his will. So right now, let us begin to dig the first into it. The first one, angels. They don't care when angels say, give it to them. Let's do that now. 2 Peter chapter 2 verses 4 I read, for YAHUAH spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to the hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto what? A judgment. What is the final judgment? Revelation chapter 20. Okay, have it for you from verses 10 to 15. You know, see how horrible the link of fire is. That's why some pastors don't want to talk about the torture of Revelation, the end of the whole world, the torture over there, the genocide over there. Pastor, they always run away from them. They will begin to massage people's head, planting a seed. Come on, plant seed and make heaven. Come and buy your miracles to heaven. We don't take bribe over there. It's going to reward you according to your deeds. When you work for Nigeria factory, you will receive your payment according to your works. Open some more. Who were they? Holy angels. You can see Isaiah chapter 6. The high-ranking angel called seraphims. They almost got the attribute of YAHUAH, fell from glory. These are the serpents now. Okay, in Genesis 3. They were being cast out. He stood in the highest heaven. That is the high-ranking angel who almost got the attribute of YAHUAH. He still cast them out. Talk less of you. Nonsense. Listen now, Revelation 12 now. I'm running out of time. And the great dragon, he is the great dragon, is the seraphims, okay? The one I just quoted, Isaiah chapter 6. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, Genesis 3, okay? Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. This is how they were being thrown out of heaven. Only 10% demons is working on earth. 90% demon is being bound in the chair. You see that they are in the chair. And they're going to be unloosed in the third world war, the Sharia law, the great tribulation the Bible talks about. 90% demon being banned right from Genesis after the flood. Or before the flood. Before the flood, they will be banned. We see that in the book of Jubilees chapter 10, okay? Jubilees chapter 10, I think verses 7 or verses 9. Make it so clear. 90% is being banned. Only 10% is terrorizing the whole world. And the world is like this. Worry about when 90% is being loosed. That's why it's being called the Great Tribulation. What we have been going through is just tribulation. But the great one, that is the Third World War. Who are they? The Sharia law, Islam. After they have done that, they will come and face judgment. That is why I include them. And now, okay, now we'll put some angels sin, mighty powerful angels that sin. You see, they got banished. And the final banishment, you will also see again in Revelation chapter 20. They'll be banished and be cast into the lake of fire, regardless of who you are. When you missed the mark, forget it. All this shakara here on earth, put that nonsense aside. And you dance the music. Now, the second high-ranking angel also fell, which is being called Lucifer, okay? They are the cherubims. You can also see that in Ezekiel chapter 28, you take it from 11 to 19. No time to read that, okay? So that we spread over to another judgment. These are angels. Powerful. Abba Yahweh, the one the royal law proved unto me. Abba Yahweh have 5 characteristics of angel, okay? 5 offices, rankings, angel, okay? He has the seraphims. Simply mean they are blessed one, the fire. The true essence of Abba Yahweh. Missed it. They are the serpent, the great dragon. That is why in Genesis 3 also called him, he's so smart. He said the serpent is more crafty, smart, very, very smart than anyone on earth. So they are the high ranking angel. If they fell. Okay. When it says seraphim, seraphim simply means that they are blessed one, the fiery ones. That is plural. When you now call it come to singular, simply means seraphs. Meaning what? Fiery fly serpent. All right. So that's it. They are the high ranking angel, the very first class angel, the high ranking angel. Now followed by cherubims. Those are the one I just quoted. They are the cherubims are the light of the world. That's why it's being called Lucifer. Simply means light bringer or light bearer. Okay, he still bearing the light today in Christendom, old glory. Because he is the JC, he is the Christendom. That said, he done away with the law. When you see the first heaven is first heaven, we are coming to that. Now, that is the second ranking angel. The third ranking angel is the fourth living creature. You don't see there. They surround the throne of Abba Yahweh. They also fell. That one you can see in Daniel chapter 2. Okay, they are the image of the beast. Okay, Daniel 7, Daniel 8, you're also going to see there. Those are the calendar. Those are the time clock of Abba Yahweh. You can also see it in Ezekiel chapter 1. Those are the third ranking angel. The fourth ranking angel is called archangels. Okay, those one, the one we call Michael, Havrel, okay, Phoenix. This one is in the Phoenix or Phoenixia, Uriel, Sarakiel. Oh, my father. I love them. But they are fallen ones. So the fallen ones is the one in the cloud today that is teaching people what they call it the zodiac. Okay, the zodiac, telling people how to be, reading the stars, the sun, and whatever. Now the fourth ranking angel, those are who are they? Okay, the fourth ranking angel is archangel. So the fifth ranking angel is the angel multitude uncountable. This one you can also see in the Hebrew, I think chapter 12, 22. They are innumerable. So those are they are fair. Abba Yahweh, 90% of them is in chain now. But about to be unloosed to do damage in the final one. Okay, so they got judged, and after that they will be cast into the lake of fire. So who are you? So Isaiah 40 verses 12 to 15, you're going to see the Lucifer over there. So we spread over to the other part now. Now we spread to that of Christianity. There are so much, okay? You see their stupidity today. Listen now, 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahuwah. That is with believer. And if it's first start at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahuwah? It blew off my mind. If we, a believer, we're still going to be facing judgment, what about the people that doesn't carry Bible at all? That's it. So it's going to start with us. When it comes now, his first arrow is going straight away to all this stupidity of Christianity. He's snake in the name of Jesus. Buy 4 private jets. Jesus told the Apostle Suleiman he's gonna buy 50 private jets. But Jesus couldn't tell him to take care of, the less privileged. Go and take care of 50 communities. You have what it takes. Iyore, Jesus told him to stop smoking cigarette. But Jesus couldn't tell her to stop adulterous lifestyle. Jesus couldn't tell her to stop it when you still have a living husband. Jesus couldn't rebuke her for that. You are all mad there. We put some more. But judgment is on its way for you all. Because it's going to begin with so-called Christianity. Matthew chapter 7, you can take it from 15 to 27 or so. Yeah, to 27, because 27 we get the judgment. Listen now, I'm taking from 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Adonai, Adonai, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. What is his will? Until heaven and earth pass away. The royal occurrence from Genesis way down to Revelation. Matthew 5:17-20 said, think not that I've come to abolish the law, nor the prophet. Until when? The criteria was that until you don't see the heaven and the earth, when they are done, therefore the royal law is being accomplished. But when you see it, you said it's been done away, Jesus done away with it, you are simply mad. Okay? You are simply madman, a mad woman. All right. Revelation 21 said, then I saw a new heaven and the new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth is no more. Workers of iniquity. Jesus is the lawless one. Listen, I take it again. Not everyone that saith unto me, Adonai, Adonai, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. That is from Genesis way down to Revelation 22 now. Many shall say to me that day, Adonai, Adonai. That day speaking of, it is the day of judgment. Adonai, Adonai, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name do many wonderful works? And then will I say, prophesy unto them, I never knew you. Do you know how sadful is he? Is it the one you thought you knew? You thought you made it to heaven already. You thought your reward is going to be of righteousness. But he said, no, you are a workers of iniquity. What is iniquity? That is breaking the law. That is living a sinful life. That is lawlessness. And Jesus said he break the law and he now nailed it to the Christmas tree. Then he now bring now unto you all, he brought from Babylon the system of the world, the paganism, everything the pagan do. I mean, every single thing this group called Christianity practice, you can't find the royal law. I heard so much about these people, but I'm going to take it simple. They hurt my spirit. You forgetting the ways of Abba, you are whereby the truth is in your hand. You have the truth. But if these people want to steal, Jesus did not nail that part to the cross or to the Christmas tree. Jesus didn't nail it to the cross. Tithe, my friend, is in the law. Sowing a seed, my friend, is in the law. First fruit offering, my friend, is in the law. But although these have nothing absolute to do with money, only food. Only food. Jesus not turned into money making. Luke chapter 17, verses 26-30. 30 said that bought and that sold. Jesus is the most marketable factory today here on earth. Jesus Christ and Christianity is the most powerful enslavement here today on earth. Judgment is going to begin with them. Mark this message. It is prophetic. Listen at 23. He said, I never knew you workers of iniquity. Depart from me. I'm going to send you into Islam. Nonsense. In the highest place. 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth the sayings of mine and doeth them will be liking, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the flood came, and the wind blew, and the beat against that house, and it fell not, for he was founded upon the rock. The rock, the word. Say it is very possible for everything to destroy, but not my word. You said he nailed that word to the cross. You are mad. You are mad, Christianity. You are all mad, madman, mad woman. All your pastors. What are you saying? He nailed the law to the cross. Really? But if you want to steal, you go to our law. Oh, now this one will top this judgment. Okay. Now we keep reading. 26. Everyone. What did the biblical Messiah said? John 14, 15. If you love me, keep my word. John 14, 24 also said, if you doesn't love me, you can't keep my word. And that is the word you say, Nathan, you are mad. 26. Everyone that heareth the sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man. Goes to Revelation, Matthew 25, the foolish five virgins. Foolish 5 virgins that were being left in the outer darkness, which built his house upon the sound. You are building upon the sound, flesh. Sound is flesh. Dust you are, dust you will be. You shall return. You build on the flesh. And the rain descended, and the flood came, and the wind blew, and beat and poured that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. That is judgment. Great is the fall of it. Christianity will put someone. Now, Matthew 25, no time to read this. I wanted to, but no time. I'm running out of time. 25, 41 to 45. What the Messiah said, for I was hungry. You gave me not food. I was naked. You didn't cover me up. I was stranger, homeless. You didn't put me in the house. That was not said. The foolish 500. I said, where do we say you're hungry, sir? Where do we say you're naked, sir? Where do we say, if you don't do for the poor, if you refuse to help the poor and buy for private jet, it is, I am the one who refuses. You're going to face judgment. You don't see what they are doing. Competition. Now, 1 Corinthians, where is it? I'm running out of time. Man, where is it? 1 Corinthians 11:23 to 32. 1 Corinthians, I repeat, 11:23 to 32. So what did he say over there? You take this gospel on a worthy manner. So he said that when you eat of the bread and you drink of the blood on the worthy manner, he said you are just eating judgment of damnation into yourself. He said because some that did it, they are already fall apart. So what is the body and what is the blood? The body is the royal law. Old Testament is the John 6, I think John 6, I think it's John 6, 52 to 53 or so, said, except you eat my body, except you drink my blood, there is no eternal life in you. Let me be sure. Yeah, John chapter 6, 33, 53 to 54. You're going to find it over there. So what is his body? It is the royal law. What is his flesh? Blood, It simply means to consummate it, or the New Testament is the finishing of the Old Testament, okay? That is his body you need to eat. That is the body, the bread, the symbol you are eating, but you take it on the worthy manner. Take it tight, take it all these things for money. It is, you take the royal law on the worthy manner. You're going to face damnation for that. We spread over quickly for the sake of time. That was what Hebrew chapter 10 verses 1 said, that the Messiah is the royal law is the shadow of a better one to come. It is the shadow. You are your shadow is you. There's no way you can separate your shadow from yourself. No man on earth without shadow. Okay? The same with the royal law. The royal law is the shadow of Yahushua. And Yahushua revealed is he himself. That was why he said, when a man look at woman waist you lost, he said you have already committed adultery. You are going to the link of fire for that reason. But the law said, the Old Testament said, don't even divorce your wife. When you divorce, you commit adultery. He said, it's not so. When you look at the Paul say, woman on the waist, you begin to lust after her. He said, you have sexual intercourse already, so he's going to judge you and send you to the link of fire for that. If the one he brought is even more difficult. Why? Because there is no more grace for you. When you miss grace, grace is working with the law. Grace simply means if you mix it, you face damnation, judgment. And law simply means if you don't keep law, you become lawless. Lawlessness, okay, because you don't keep the law. Grace and law, they are one. They are one. They sing one music. If law says if you don't keep me, you become lawless. Grace is not opposite of law at all. Grace simply means when you mix it, you face judgment. It's even more worse. Okay? When you didn't keep the law said, okay, you are lawless. It's going to count you lawless one. But grace and mine is not, so it's heavier. If you mix me, you are going to the link of fire. That's it. Simple as that. I'm not going to spend too much on this. Islam. Okay, we go to the part of Islam. Now, 1 John 18 to 23. 1 John chapter 2, 18 to 23. Little children, is the last time. And as ye have heard, the anti-Messiah shall come. Even now are there many anti-Messiahs, whereby we know that it is the last time. That is the beginning of end times, okay? You see, it is plural. So why is it plural? The one in Christianity is false. All worldly leaders, they are all false anti-Messiah. When you begin to pet them whom they are not. Can I give a simple illustration? I think that would be better when I do that. Just simple illustration, okay? All right, do you see what just simple illustration. She now begin to wash laptop inside the pool. How can that be? That is you trying to make laptop. What laptop is not made of? You try to make all these worldly leaders, president, governor, kings, queens, whatever they call themselves. You try to paint them whom they are not. You try to put them in the position of Messiah. Messiahs. That is plural. This one will come and sing his own music. I'm going to fix it. They cannot fix it. The other one will come. You don't see how they are ruling. How are they ruling humanity? How are they going to become the Messiah himself? Islam is the final one because it said Messiahs, many messiahs. And Islam is Mahdi is also coming to let you know I'm going to fix this word. The king said they are going to fix it. They are not doing nothing. The president, they are not. The Illuminati, all of them, all of them. Okay, that was why I said many messiahs. They are here. But final one to go is Islam. So you can't put laptop for what laptop is not meant for. You can't put all these earthly kings, these worldly kings in the seat of Abba Yahuwah. You can't put them to where they're supposed to be. I read now 23:2 now. Who is a liar? But he that denieth that Yahushua is not Messiah. He is the anti-Messiah. You see that this one is not singular, the final one. That denieth the Father and the Son. Whosoever denieth the Father and the same hath denied the Son, the same hath not the Father. But he that acknowledged the Son hath the Father also. Islam, in many places in Quran, okay, it said Allah have no son. Let me quote one. Quran 72 verses 3. Many, you can read it. Quran 43 verses 28, you can read it. Quran 112 verses 1 to 4, Allah have no son. It's everywhere. Quran 23 verses 91, everywhere Allah have no son. No room to read it. Quran 19 verses 88. Allah have no son. No room to read. Quran 19 verses 35. No room to read it. Allah have no son. Quran 9 verses 30. Allah have no son. And that is the reason why they are coming against Christianity to chop off their head. Because you say Allah have a son. You see. But after they have done their own, they will face judgment. Face judgment of Abba Yahuwah. Galatians chapter 1 verses 6 to 9 make it so clear. Any angel with another gospel must be is an accursed angel. Revelation 22, 18 to 19 also make it so clear. When you add into it and you take out of it, it said when you add all sickness in this book, all the plagues here is going to be added into your life. And when you take, I say your life is also going to be removed from the New Jerusalem. And when it's being removed from the New Jerusalem, you head to the eternal damnation. That is the link of fire, okay? So another part about the YAHUAH'S. I know Apostle 12, 21 to 23 or so. And upon a set day, Aaron, arrayed in a royal apparel, sit upon his throne, and made an auction unto them. Oration unto them. And the people gave a shout, saying, It is the voice of a God, and not of a man. You call it a man a God, a mere man a God? Listen now, 23. And immediately the angel of Yahuwah smote him, because he gave not the glory unto Yahuwah, was eaten by, and he died. He smote and he died, and he was eaten by worms, and gave up the ghost. You gave the seat of Almighty unto a mere man, that he was be struck, regardless of who you are. Let's see Yahuwah's supper for the kings of the earth. Revelation 90, 70 to 90 also. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls of the all that flies in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourself together unto the supper of the great Yahuwah, that ye may eat the flesh of kings and the flesh of captains. Those are the president, whatever governor. And the flesh of mighty men, the top richest people. And the flesh of horses, and of them that sat upon them. And the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both great and both small and great. That is Sharia law. That's where all kings is going to be judged. Captains. All right, now you see this prostitute, Iyore, Romans 7. Verses 2 to 3. When you have a living husband, you are not allowed to another man. No. When another man touched you, you will be stoned to death. If Queen Elizabeth fall into the same judgment, she will be stoned to death. Okay? You see Eddy Murphy has sexual intercourse with his own brother's wife. That is her wickedness. Any YAHUAH'S that also does that, having sexual intercourse with a married woman, you will be stoned to death. That is the judgment regardless of who you are. Now you see how fair Abba Yahuwah is. 2 Samuel chapter 11, go and read it. You see when King David, the very one that was fighting Yahuwah's battle, had sexual intercourse with a married woman, Bathsheba. 3 sons died. His kingdom turned upside down. 10 of his concubines was being raped by Absalom. And Tamar was being raped again by his own brother. It was disaster. That is the judgment. Abba, what did he say? Because you are my servant, I need to massage you. No, he dealt with him severely. That's it. Revelation 12:5 said, this is coming to, he said the King of Kings is coming to rule the whole world with an iron scepter. What is iron? Not to go. Those who go, whatever nonsense you people is saying. Iron scepter simply means unbreakable power. He's not going to massage iniquity head. He's going to break you if you say you are not coming out of iniquity. He will destroy you and the very one, the origin of iniquity. Now I call this all this verse. I can't read it. Okay. Oh my Father. Revelation 21 verses 8. Iniquity is not allowed. It's going to judge you all. Galatians 5:19-21. You can't inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah when you sinned and you refuse to repent. No. Revelation 20 verses 10-15. You see the exile, the final banishment, the lake of fire. Okay, Second Chronicle. I'm going to read here. So all these things listed out, whether you are king, president, governor, whatever, queen, regardless of who you are, you will be judged as sinner. Second Chronicle chapter 19 verses 7. Wherefore now let the fear of Yahuwah be upon you. Take heed and do it. For there is no iniquity with Yahuwah our Elohim, nor respecter of persons, nor taking of bribe. You don't take a bribe, don't respect nobody. You see, Galatians 5:19-20 make it so clear. When you fornicate, when you commit adultery, taking another man